Hi YouTube, it's Kathy, and I've been away from home for a while. As you may or may not know, I just recently completed a cross-Canada road trip that was over 19,000 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, look it up yourself. But while I was away, I not only picked up a few books at the one bookstore we let ourselves go to, but also some books were waiting for me when I got home, so I figured I'd do an unboxing. Let's start with the 3 books I picked up at the one bookstore we let ourselves go to. That was in Calgary and it's called Fair's Fair, and when I got there at the recommendation of my friend Dustin from Book Babble, I actually realized I had been to that store before. The one bookstore in Calgary I'd ever been to, I'd been there before, and it was a good one. It sells secondhand books. It's this big warehouse, but it's also got a beautiful showroom area to it. I'll show you some footage from it because I love this store, but I went through basically every shelf, much to the chagrin of Chad, who only shops in a couple of different sections, and I picked up 3 books. My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologies by Frederick Bachman. I've read a couple of other books by him. I very much enjoyed them, and I figured I would enjoy this one as well. It seems quirky and interesting. And this copy had really cute end pages, so yeah, what else can I say? Next I picked up a copy of Warm Bodies by Isaac Marin. This was actually recommended to me back when I got booktubers to recommend books to me, and I kind of had to figure out which of that giant list I got I should read, and I'm excited to read this. I'm also very excited that I got this copy. There were 2 copies there. There was this copy and the movie tie-in copy. I know there's a movie. I will watch it after I read the book, as you do, but I was mostly excited about this copy because on the back it has a blurb from Simon Pegg, which is such a good get for a zombie book considering he is the lead character in Shaun of the Dead, which I just rewatched last night because it's already spooky season and you can't stop me. Literally all I know about this one is it's a zombie book, and that's all I need to know. And then continuing the creepy bookish trend, I also picked up the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Again, I've read a couple of other books by Grady Hendrix and very much enjoyed, and obviously my bibliophile heart is very happy that this has to also do with a book club, so we'll see how this one goes. Now on to things that came in the post while I was gone. A lot of these I pre-ordered myself or bought myself. I think there's one thing in here from a publisher. And this first item isn't actually books, it's shirts, but I know at least one of them has to do with books because, as you probably know, I really like getting book shirts. It's just a thing I do. So let's cut this open and see what I got. This is a package from QWERTY, by the way. I really like shopping for them, and they always send you a package of Haribo as well, which I will be giving to Chad because he loves his stuff. The shirt that I know is very, very bookish is this first one right on top, and it's rainbow shelves, and I love it. So I needed to have it. The next one I also saw and was like, yeah, that's something that needs to be in my wardrobe. Yes. Obviously. You come to this channel for 2 things, books and queer books. And every once in a while they throw in a prize, so something you haven't paid for. It's kind of like a mystery t-shirt thing, so let's see what I got, because I have no idea. It's moons on a string, and then you get a little astronaut at the bottom, so it's pretty cute actually. We all gotta love a mystery shirt from time to time. Alright, on to the actual stack of books. This one's from Book Depository. I think I know what this is. I think this is a pre-order. But let's find out together. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. Cool. This one is Bloody Spade by Brittany M. Willows, and I am so excited about this. This has a bunch of ace representation in it, and my friend Erin was just screaming about it in a recommendations video I put out pretty recently, so I'll link that down below. This one concerns a group of 4 people, and there's a line about each of them at the top of the book, and I'm just going to read that, and then you can look up the rest yourself. A girl full of heart, a thief touched by darkness, a boy with a fiery temper, an unwitting servant of evil. I'm so excited, and this cover is stunning. Next we're on to the package that I'm pretty sure is from a publisher, so let's get into that. And again, this is exactly what I thought it was based on the package. It's Demystifying Disability. What to know, what to say, and how to be an ally. This is an ARC copy. I think it's actually out at this point, and I did make a point of stressing that to the publisher that I was probably going to get home after it was published. But I am really excited to read this fairly soon and get a review out there. This is meant to be a primer for people who don't know much about the disability world. Just the things to do and not do and how to support people with disabilities. And although I feel like I have a pretty good base baseline on this topic, I'm always excited to learn more. Next, again, I know exactly where this is from, although I don't know what the book is because I try not to. This is from the Life's Library Book Club. It's a book club hosted by Rosianna House Rojas and John Green, and occasionally other people pick the books for the book club. Also, all of the proceeds for it go to Partners in Health, which is why I love it. I also love the fact that it's free shipping internationally, so it's a book club I can take part in, but don't have to pay twice as much because I don't live in America. They also usually do paperbacks because it's cheaper for them to send paperbacks, but for the first time ever, this is a hardcover. It is Bird Art Life. I have a feeling this is going to be essays. A Year of Observation. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, the end papers are stunning. After a difficult year in which her responsibilities to her ailing father, her children, and her career threatened to overwhelm her, McClear found comfort and inspiration in urban bird watching. When it comes to birds, McClear isn't seeking the exotic. Rather, she looks to the seasonal birds that find their ways into view in the city parks and harbors, along eaves and on wires. Through her practice of birding and engaging in the natural world, she begins to rediscover the joys of every day and to reconnect with her creative self. The core lessons of birding, it turns out, take on surprising relevance when applied to the aspects of art and life. Okay, this sounds delightful. As always, the Life's Library books also come with a couple of other very cool things. One is always a letter from either John or Rosianna or whoever picked the book. In this case, it was Ariel Bissett, but the letter always indicates why this book was picked. You always get a very stunning collection of book plates, so the things you put in the front of your book and say who the book belongs to. This one also came with some stunning postcards that have birds on them, which are really, really cute, as well as a poem that has to do with a duck pond. Last but not least, I know what this is, and I'm very excited about it. Again, something else I pre-ordered because I absolutely had to have it, and it's wrapped in plastic, so one moment I'm staring at how beautiful it is. It's not going to show up on camera if I don't take the plastic off. So happy to have this in my hands. This is The Flames of Albion. This is a sapphic book about dragons, and it is written by my friend Jean, who you might know from Jean's Bookish Thoughts. This is her debut novel because she's written other things before, and I am so excited to read this. It's sapphic, it's got dragons, it looks bookish, the cover is absolutely stunning, and I am just so excited to read this fantasy book. You have no idea. While I was on the trip, I kept seeing it pop up on my Instagram feed, and I was just like, mine's at home. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I can now. So there you have it. Those are the books I acquired while I was away. I also have at least one more pre-order coming to me, but it's not going to be here until next month because it comes out next month. And of course, every 6 weeks I get a Life's Library book, and I have not been great at completing them at the time I get them because I always forget they're coming, and then they're a surprise, and then I have to work them into my TBR. Are you excited about any of these books? Let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. If you don't feel like leaving a comment but want to make sure that I know you're here, just leave me an emoji or a smiley face if you happen to be on your keyboard. Some people have asked if there's a way to financially support this channel, so I set up a Ko-fi account, which is a digital tipping service. The link for that is down below, as well as the link to my PayPal or my Amazon wishlist, in case you would like to buy me a book that I can then haul. And then obviously read. I wouldn't put things on my wishlist I don't want to read. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!